In today's stream we are going to focus on expanding the city, and aside that we are going to work on park to evolve it and show how it works. We are going to start the DLC industry, and we agreed earlier that we are going to use this area with all the votes going into buying this area to expand further. So we are going to start everything by purchasing this area. And we have another area, but I guess we can do it on next stream. So let's start building. Okay, so first things first, as start of every game, we are going to check on electricity. It's mostly fun. We are going to need to build more of it soon, so we don't have a problem with not enough power at some point. Same goes with water. Landfill usage, it's not terrible, but we can make another landfill, and we definitely need to increase the processing status. And the last thing is death care, so death care is still fine. It's a young city, but we are going to need to build more cemeteries soon. And as soon as you get the chance to build crematoriums, it helps you maintain the amount of stored deceased people at cemeteries. A nice way to put it. And yeah, we purchased this area, so we are going to expand there as well. So everything is mostly fine. We do need to build more commercial zones. So we are going to do that, and once we do and add more services, we are going to have increased need for more people to move in. So we are going to show the mechanics of the park. The whole point is to have the total amount of visitors reach the next goal you got, and the entertainment level to raise. So last time we unlocked a couple of buildings, and those can be found here. We already built one, and it's the Park Pier 1. So we got Park Pier 2, which brings 50 entertainment, and a chessboard, which we didn't build. So we're going to build a chessboard. And we're going to build one more pier. I find it a bit problematic that once you click here, you can't actually see where the water is. But it's here, okay. So we need to widen the park area. And now we can add it here. We'll add a road to it. Okay. So now when we unpause the game, we can check on the park area info, and we can see the entertainment is now reached. We have 472 out of 420. And my advice that I can give is, once the park reaches the next level, you can slowly increase the price. That way you'll start earning more, and the visitors won't mind having the increased price given the increased amount of entertainment that they have inside. So once we get 2,500 visitors, the park will go into level 3, and that will unlock more buildings that we don't have at the moment. So you can see that we can use gazebos when we reach level 3. And once we reach the level 4, we can build a climbing frame and a trampoline park. And they add a lot of entertainment in. There are many details that come in vanilla, which you can also use outside parks. We can place one here. And then it adds a bit to the looks. We need to build park maintenance though, for both of these parks. So I think it's here. Yep. So you can see how some parks work, that they can have boosted park conditions or they have normal conditions. So these parks have normal conditions. I'll build it here. For the moment, we're going to move it out somewhere else. I'll build it here. They have a big range. Let's just check on power since this got disconnected. Let's check water there, that's fine. So these guys have their cars. Is it this one? Yeah. And they go to parks to maintain them. So this guy is going to this park here to increase maintenance. Once he reaches there, the park's influence and usability will grow. Okay, so we built this, and now we can start expanding here and build more commercial zones, as I said. We can build some of commercial zones here. I guess we can make them self-sufficient so they're not noisy. Oh, and why is this road not connected? I guess I forgot to connect it when we rebuilt this area. We have a shelter there, I think. And now it works. Someone will want to move in here, so I'll destroy it in time. We can make a shopping area here that's self-sufficient and move these guys. So we paint the area. We set it to be self-sufficient. Actually, we can make like an IT sector here. We don't have any yet. No. So it's here. You just select to have the IT cluster specialization. It comes with the Green Cities DLC. And then you just paint offices and they should start forming the really tall IT buildings. I think that this corner will look nice with tall buildings there. We'll see how it develops and we can set for some smaller ones to form, but it's nice that it's already partitioned, so I guess interesting buildings will form around without having too many buildings that look the same. And then we can build a shopping area here and ask these guys to move out. I asked them in a nice way. I'm leaving some empty spaces so we can build pathways. It's not that large, but it helps. And we're going to set the area to be self-sufficient, so we have less traffic there. We need to paint it. This is the green zone, I guess? This also comes with the Green Cities DLC. I don't know how, but so far only these two look the same. They're not facing the same way, and they're not the same height. This one keeps growing. You can also see the difference here, because once these reach level 2 they can actually hold 16 households, which is way more compared to houses. Now we got increased need for more people to move in. So let's check. Yeah, this area is not painted. So we can expand this and start making buildings in this area at least. And then make them self-sufficient. I'm thinking we should make these self-sufficient as well, because we have the organic and local produce there. But we can change it later on and switch it up. Although by doing that we are going to lose all the progress we had so far. But for the moment, let's keep it as is. Let's ask these guys to move out. And yeah, we need to paint the area and then set it to be self-sufficient. All of these three things, the IT cluster, the self-sufficient buildings, and the organic and local produce commercial buildings, come with Green Cities DLC. It's one of my favorite DLCs. Yeah. We don't have enough educated workers for IT, because IT, unlike other niches like these, they ask for more educated workers, so we need both well-educated and highly educated workers. So we'll build a faculty, or we can build one library. So there's a chance when you build a library that people actually teach themselves. So we'll build one. I hate building libraries in this game, they're useless. Aside the fact you can use it early. As planned. So now you can see these guys found a way to teach themselves further. So they are going to upgrade as well. So the building will support more people to live in. And that is happening because we built a library. We could have built just the university, but library costs 22,000, while university costs 75,000. So early on, library helps. I'm thinking, what should we build in between? We can build just some service building to connect the power here. So then we can disconnect this power line and just rely on it providing power through here and something in between. So check, is it connected? No. So we can build some service there. Let's see what these guys need. So we can definitely build one more firehouse. Police station is fine. We don't have any high school? School 1. No high schools. Okay, so let's build a high school. And look at the difference. This is the European one. And this is the mother one. Everybody's happy. Now we should have connected power there, so we can destroy these. That was the whole plan. And connect it here, so you don't lose power everywhere. There we go. Realize you got power? Since we are going to expand more in this area, I'm going to build more power here, so we can have more power for these guys. We can build one more wind turbine. Maximum power. These guys still don't have power, maybe because we didn't have enough power in the sector. Now it's fine. Let's keep building. How far will this go? Not that far. Far enough though. Let's mirror this. So it was 780, 780, and we do 900. And then in the middle we do this. And then the length here is actually 1260. Let me bring it back. And then we close it here. Now see. And then the length there is 1260. It's here. It does seem shorter now. 360. Yeah, I guess somewhere in the middle. They use the wrong road, so it two different types of the road, so it keeps snapping. No, it'll be fine. That should do. I always advise to build longer roads, so that way it won't keep snapping, and you can delete the rest. Yeah, we can mirror this. A lot of time went to planning, but now we have this. And we left these open. Yep. Oh, let's bring them water. Power should be connected over the cemetery. There we go. Let's just check once they spawn. Will they get the power from here? They should. That area is low land value, so if you build buildings where land value is higher, everybody wants to move there. But if you build it where land value is low, and you can check it here, so it's really low there. On the other hand, you can see here the land value is higher, especially where Lobar's house is. And our house. It's not the wood residence, it's Damir's and my residence. House. Residence. We're still lacking highly educated workers. We'll soon need another school here. This one won't cover all the buildings around, so we can check that here. You can see it doesn't quite reach the area, so we can build one at the cemetery. We'll build one that's not right at the cemetery. Maybe it's better I built it here. And why we didn't build all the way around? Strange. That's fine. As I said early on, it's important not to make mistakes. Later on, you can afford them, so relocation is 2000. It's not good to keep making mistakes, but you can make changes. You can keep it there. Maybe make a park in between and some other services so it will look nice. They definitely need another fire department, but we're going to build the fire station because it covers way more compared to the fire station. Yeah, fire station at the cemetery, why not? And we can move the small one here to be like a local one. So now when we look at fire coverage, it's mostly good. We can have, once we get more funds, we can build one here for sure because it offers more coverage. What? These guys are complaining about the taxes. Let's see why. They are low density residential, evolving to higher level. We can lower them by 1%. We'll do it for every... I usually keep it at 12. You can keep it to be higher early on and in time drop it. we should see a drop in earning because of the lower taxes. But we are going to grow the city further, so it will help. Let's check on the park. So we are 400 visitors away from reaching the next level. The maintenance now is higher since we do have our park maintenance building. We can see that here. Now we can see it's purple, it's boosted everywhere. Yeah, we got this abandoned. In order to avoid this, I'll temporarily switch it to be just offices, and then after we get more educated people, we'll switch it to be the IT cluster. It's just unused area if we keep it like this. Only one is working and has one highly educated worker. Maybe these guys are working as well? Yep. Such a small building. Con man. A good name for a company, Con man. So yeah, I went a bit ahead in IT cluster. We do need more educated people. So let's change the rules. You actually have to click it. So we go here and then set it to no office specialization. And then normal offices should spawn once you destroy the empty buildings. Ones that weren't empty are going to respawn on their own. So these guys will respawn. These guys are not respawning? Maybe they are about to get abandoned, that's why. Funny, and... oh, it despawned now. There goes our con man. I like the small details in the game. Software tactics. Border robotics. As expected, these are about to get abandoned, that's why they're not despawning. Customer services. We don't actually need traffic lights here, so let's change that. We don't need to change this tree. Let's make the people happier and increase land value. You can see how these guys got happier. Now we can invest some money. So yeah, problem fixed, more or less. Let's check on... yeah, we're getting closer to the yellow. Luckily we built another power generating wind turbine. Let's stick with same water inlets and outlets, so we don't pollute everywhere around. It will take a while to solve this once we get are the processing stations. One of the things they could have used to make it more realistic is that you would have to spread these around. You could just focus them at some place and distribute everywhere around. And you can actually pull up too much water at one place. We had that in another city where we built way too many close to each other and then the river level dropped. So we had to spread them around a bit. So river level managed to go back to normal. They weren't actually able to pull the water out because the river water level got so low, it was lower than the pumps. And they didn't have water there. So one there, and we can use these for the outlets. So now the availability is fine. Treatment will go up less, but it should go up soon. Yep. Now we can build more. Let's check on this area. It's actually developing nicely. We could be moving this here. Or we can just build another one here or here. Yeah, let's keep it where it is. The way you can increase land value is by building parks and unique buildings around. We didn't build any yet. Hypermarket, it's 2/3 of our budget. We won't be building it now. Oh, we reached the next goal. So we reached the big city goal. Next goal is 14,000. We can purchase another area. We can build a liberal arts college. We have it in the big city. We have the water treatment plant and the crematorium. That's an important building. And this also increases the health in the city. So not a lot of buildings, but we can purchase another area, so we have buy 2 now, and we can expand way faster next time. We have a ton more need for industry, so let's start what I wanted to start, and that's building industry here. And we are not going to build the vanilla game ones where you can just build industry by zoning it. You can set where you want to build industry, but also zone it and then set it to be a different type. So you can set it to be farming industry, you can set it to be ore, oil, or forestry industry. Ore and oil are spendable, so once you use the resources, they're gone. There's a setting in game where you can change it and you can make the amount of ore or oil infinite to make it easier for your city to function, but the default settings are that in time they're gone. When you buy the Industries DLC, you get these, so aside the landfill sites and garbage processing, and yeah, we got the incineration plant, which we won't be using. We will be focusing on recycling. Yeah, we could build one more, and I guess we'll keep building them here since we're going to build more houses, and we are just going to change some of those here. In time we'll build one more in this area and move it closer to the highways. But we'll be needing those here. Since we are going to expand far more. And yeah, park reached the next level. So we can now build gazebos. Once this building starts working, we should have increased processing. We reached the most goals today. We reached the 11,000 people which we wanted. We started expanding. Let's start the forest industry here. And then we are going to replan this intersection after we get the need to organize traffic more. So let's keep expanding. You start those industries if you have the industry DLC, just by placing a building, and then you start building industry specialized buildings. So now we can build only a sawmill, a small tree plantation, a small log yard. And the mechanics of it is similar to building parks in a way, but it's a bit simpler. So we need to reach a different amount of workers, and we need to produce resources. So you don't have to build entertainment to reach a level. You just need to produce resources, and once you reach these goals, the industry evolves further, and then you unlock more buildings in that industry to build. So all the buildings which are locked at the moment, we unlock by reaching different levels. So we need to reach level 2 for this building, and later on we need to reach level 3, etc. So that's the mechanics of building industries. There's no entertainment like in parks. Speaking of entertainment, let's increase the entertainment needed here so we have enough, and then we just wait for the visitors. Since it's level 3 now, we can increase the ticket price a bit and earn more. Let's set it to 19, I guess. And let's build gazebos. We unlocked gazebos recently. So this comes with the parks DLC. We can build gazebos. They don't take a lot of space, and the maintenance is not that large. So it's only 8 per week. They do cost 1,000 per week. But they do bring 60 entertainment and don't take a lot of space, so it's a good thing to build them around. Now you can see that we increased. We actually reached the entertainment needed. I didn't calculate, I was just building. So now we just need 2,500 visitors, and then we are going to reach the next level. So we can let it sit there. In time we can detail around and make the rows different, but let's just make it functional and evolve to earn us money, and then we can make it look beautiful later on. So that's regarding the park. Let's go back to the industry we just started. We do need to provide it with water and power. Oh. Let's try to pull it from here. And then in time, as the city grows, we can interconnect it. They have everything. We need to widen the area though. So with industries, you get these. So you need to widen the area and start building, because it won't allow you to build buildings from that industry type inside if you don't pay the area. Same as with parks. At least for park entry. So we can build some roads there. I like to use these for farming though. Let's change that. 2 ways out, 1 way in. I guess for later on so they can exit to the highway. And then we can use the industry road, which is a bit cheaper. To branch around and see how it works. I did play farming industry, oil industry from the DLC, but I didn't play forestry or ore yet, so this is new. But the way it works is the same. Let's actually see how big the buildings are. So, we do need to build the tree plantation in order to produce trees. Oh, and it's not that small. Let's build 2 here. And then we need the sawmill. So it cuts down trees to produce planks. We'll build 1. It has only noise pollution, so it's fine. And the last building is a yard, so I guess they store excess trees there. We'll build the yard here. And let's see how it works. Water. And power will connect from here. They just complain about water. These guys don't have enough resources because we didn't produce any trees. Once these grow, they're either going to drive it straight to there or they're going to drive it to the log yard and then log yard is going to drop it there. So we can turn it off at the moment just to save 160 upkeep early, I guess. Until these guys produce resources, it doesn't affect anything, but you can change how it looks. It's the same in farming. It just produces the farming resource. It doesn't matter which one is it. So let's see. So we are producing only 9 tons at the moment. And we are losing money. But as soon as we start exporting stuff out, and as soon as we start producing stuff, we are going to start earning money. We do need just a little bit more workers, so I guess we can make another sawmill and another small tree plantation to lower the demand on industry. Building these industries doesn't lower the demand for industry as when you're building vanilla ones and zone them. We really need a fire station here because it covers way more. And yeah, I wanted to change this to be the geothermal one, but then I thought a geothermal drilling on an island, that's not roleplay. So that's why we're not building it. It's going to stay there for a while, and once we switch to other industries, we are going to close this and build something else there. And we can build geothermal, but in the land part of the map, just not on the island. It doesn't make sense to drill on an island. That's the roleplay part of the stream. The city looks really bad, but in time, once we get more funds and replant stuff, it will look good. It's just functional until it grows. And building more industry. Don't need to paint more. One more of these and one more wood. And we'll see which one is more efficient regarding the resources. Oh, so they're actually leaving the resources there. And one took it from there to here. We can lower the amount of traffic going through here by building an off-ramp here and an off-ramp here and an on-ramp here, so they can go on and off the highway easier. And then in time, once we replan all of this, it will look better, but let's just make it function better for the moment. It keeps bending this way. Let's make it short. So they can exit there. And you can use page up and page down to change the elevation, so that's the way you can build an overpass. It looks terrible. And that's why we have the move it mod, because I don't want to keep deleting these. Organization wise, it would be better it goes over and then entering here. Boom. We need to reconnect power then. Can we go under here? Nope. I promise it will look better later on. I can't stand this. So you could keep rebuilding it, or you can have move it more. Yeah, way better. So now they don't have to drive all the way here, then stand at the traffic light, which we don't need. I guess this is two different types of the road. Yeah. I don't like that. Fixed. You can also use page down to go underground, and this would look way better if I went underground. We'll change it later on and build it that way. I guess building a tunnel and an empty field is not that much, but once the city grows and we have more funds, I guess it's more realistic to have a road going underground to build tunnels then. Okay, so let's check the industry now. We don't have any paper at the moment, and we started earning. So we do have more output from raw materials. My advice is always to build more different processing buildings, because when you process stuff, you earn more money compared to just exporting raw materials. So it's good when you build industries to balance things out and to produce as much as you process. That way you won't be relying on import and you'll be earning most you can. So we just need to produce more resources and then we're going to hit level 2. I guess these guys, they do have materials, huh? This is going to fluctuate. It will go up and down depending on the organization. So we were earning a moment ago and now we are not earning at the moment. We can increase production a bit now. So we'll build these. So it's a good thing we built this funny road, because these guys don't have to drive all the way through the residential zones and then going to the industry. Regarding industries, we do have the vanilla ones that are just zoned. So these are the farming ones. In time we are going to change it into offices and other buildings. We have ore industry here and a little bit of forest industry here, with which we started building. I do prefer having farming and forest industry because they don't pollute. They do cause a lot of noise though. And we have a fire spreading around. I said a moment ago we need to build a fire station. Did we build it here? We did? Yeah. Where was I? Oh, yeah, we have a fire. No, fire was sold. No, we didn't see the fire solving. Okay, that part goes out. Let's go check this industry. So we just need more resources and we are soon going to hit it. So I'm going to check this area and see how it evolved and what we can build there. So power, we'll need a new one. And yeah, I guess industries are pulling a lot of power, so we'll build it here again. Since we are going to focus on building there. Nobody complains here, so it's fine. And we got the second level of our forestry industry, so now we unlocked other buildings. We have biomass pellet plant, furniture factory, soda storage, forestry workers barracks, which will increase the efficiency, and a small tree sapling field. So we'll be focusing on building more of industry later on and planning the roads. We will be focusing on our park, which will also hit next level soon. So that will be it for today. We had a big fire here that got sold. I didn't show a lot today, but I think we'll be focusing on shorter videos. So thanks for everybody who stopped by. I hope to see you in the next stream. Bye.